Hey YC, it's Simon, CTO and co-founder of Rise. Profitable vertical farming is notoriously difficult. The reason for that is high energy consumption. By analyzing this problem from a first principles perspective, we found a way to cut that energy bill in half. And we did that without relying on any expensive equipment, only by using smart software solutions. We identified two main pathways for savings. First, we let the plants grow under natural sunlight. This already accounts for around 20% of savings. Second, we use a dynamically controlled air inflow to further save on the humidification and temperature control costs. This adds another 25 to 30% of savings. Let me show you how we came up with these numbers. What you can see here is a UI for a simulation that calculates the conditions in our farm from weather data using basic physics equations. Here you can see the cost of growing one plant. This is our baseline value. If I change the configuration to include a transparent roof, you will see that this number goes down considerably. This graph here shows the energy consumption breakdown by different systems. The dark blue color shows that quite a lot of this has been used by the dehumidifier. This can be reduced greatly by dynamically controlling and optimizing the airflow intake parameter. On other graphs below, you can see the temperature, the ambient temperature, and the heating rate. And under that, we have a similar graph for the humidity and the dehumidification rate. These graphs help us understand better how our system behaves and identify further approaches to reduce electricity consumption.
Our concept farm is designed with that principle in mind, minimizing our energy expenditure while maximizing our yield and creating a vibrant community. This is our concept farm to be launched in Lisbon in the next couple of months. And we have here the sign of the inside. So we have rotating barrels that maximize the sunlight exposure and have supplementary light on the back, so we can grow all through the year, also with support of the AC and dehumidifier, which allows us to keep the perfect temperature and ambient for the plants to grow. We are maximizing here the space on the bottom, having the logistics in terms of reservoir, seedlings, and packaging area, so that on top we can just fully control the environment and focus on the growing of our high protein crops, herbs, and leafy greens. This is one of our first batches, and we're actually going 6 times more to produce from what we started with at the test chamber. This was our test chamber, which last year allowed us to validate the market, grow this beautiful red basil hybrid, and validate the market. So this is also how the product looked like in the first trials in our MVP, where we got over 100 paying customers and just had the opportunity to try our marketing, our packaging, keep the roots on here, and just do several activations here in Lisbon. And also here is NFT collection, which we developed linked to our operations. So you can, for example, buy a plant, subscribe to 12 months of red basil, sponsor a barrel, or just commit yourself to sustainability with this and fund the deployment of our farm through this new kind of digital assets, which is what we're truly developing, excited about, and we know that can make the difference and really push our scalability. So this is the concept we're working on right now with the NEAR protocol, in which DeFi users can do impact investing through our DAO and DApp. The funding goes directly to the deployment of new vertical farms, which in turn produces plants and sells to local communities, but also has a quantified impact through a life cycle assessment that goes down to CO2, land, and water saved in comparison to traditional agriculture, is registered in smart contracts in the NEAR protocol, and then it becomes an impact token that comes back to the wallet of our DeFi, or better said, refi, regenerative finance users. So this is the loop. And on the other hand, we have through the impact investment they have a quantified farm share, which allows them to have yields and return related to the sales of plants to the local community. So it's two aspects for DeFi users, in which on one hand they have an impact metric or sustainability metric linked to a digital asset, and on the other one they have a financial return or appreciation from the profits generated by the farm. Cheers.